Hello, today I'm going to be presenting about Filipino pork barbecue. So first I'm going to be talking about its background and origins. So the general cooking style of barbecue originated from the Taino people of the Caribbean, where they would cook a whole goat or fish like seen in the picture on a fire pit called barbacoa, which is where the name barbecue comes from. Many different countries around the world now share this cooking style, which also includes Filipino pork barbecue. So, Filipino pork barbecue, especially as a street food, features many unique ingredients, including banana ketchup and lime or lemon soda. So, in our recipe, which I'll show you in the next slide, we'll be using normal ketchup. However, in other forms of Filipino pork barbecue, banana ketchup is used. Banana ketchup is made from mashed banana, sugar, vinegar, and spices, and adding it into this recipe gained popularity during the late 50s and added a unique taste to the dish. The second unique ingredient that I'm going to be talking about is lime or lemon soda, which is often in the form of 7-Up, like seen in the photo, or Sprite. This is used by many street vendors, and its main function in the dish is to help tenderize the meat, which I'll be explaining the process of later on in this presentation. So these are the ingredients that we are going to be using for this recipe, which you can just read, but it's basically soy sauce, vinegar, brown sugar, ketchup, oyster sauce, garlic powder, ground pepper, and pork belly. Okay, so now I'm going to be going into the science of this dish. So I'm going to specifically talk about the science of marinades. And the first question I'll be answering is, what is marination? So marination is the process of immersing food in sauce, oil, seasoning, or liquid before cooking and eating it. So this leads to our second question, which is, why is marinating important? And I'll just be talking about this in the case of pork barbecue. So first of all, I'll be talking about a very common characteristic of meat, and that is being tough and lean due to proteins such as collagen and elastin fibers in connective tissues. So first, I'll be talking about collagen, which is a structural protein that provides strength and structure to bones and the skin. Cells will construct collagen from amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, with the help of vitamin C to restore tissue. So secondly, there is elastin, which, like collagen, is also a protein, and like its name suggests, it makes our skin elastic after stretching. Marination is also used to flavor and tenderize food, which makes meat less tough. And marination is the process that helps break down proteins like collagen and elastin, which are mentioned right here, to help tenderize meat. So there are a few different types of marination, including acidic marination and enzymatic marination. So acidic marination is where an acid, such as vinegar or lemon, in this case it's vinegar as you saw in the ingredients list, is used to denature proteins. And denaturing proteins basically means that a protein shape is destroyed and therefore it is not functional anymore, and so collagen cannot provide strength to this meat and therefore make it tough, and elastin cannot make it stretchy. So that means it basically tenderizes the meat. And an acid means that it is a substance or molecule that is low on the pH scale, and it has more of a sour taste. Filipino pork barbecue is a great example of acidic marination because vinegar is used. There's also enzymatic marination. Basically, it uses enzymes, which are the catalysts of reactions, such as the breakdowns of proteins, to help attack protein networks of tough meat. And examples of enzymes used in enzymatic marination include amylase in legume seeds and protease in ginger. So now I will be going on to show you how to actually make this dish and show a video of it. So let's move on. For the marinade, I'll be halving the recipe I showed before. So I'm starting out with half a cup of soy sauce and then a quarter cup of vinegar. I used apple cider vinegar. And then 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. As you can see, it's very packed. And then a half a cup of tomato ketchup. Again, you can use banana ketchup like before. a tablespoon of garlic powder, and then half a tablespoon of ground pepper, and that's it. Just whisk it together and make sure everything is combined, and make sure the tomato ketchup and brown sugar are dissolved. Now, to just make sure all the flavors get infused, we're just going to heat this up for just around 5 minutes, or until it just starts to bubble a little bit. And this is how it should look after a couple of minutes. And then after stirring it a little bit and making sure everything is nice and smooth, you can leave it aside. And while it cools, also grab your pork. In this case, it is pork belly. Again, I'm using 2.5 kg because I'm halving the recipe. Chop it up into small cubes and put it in an airtight container like so. And then pour the marinade over it so you can marinate it. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius and place skewers on the pan. You can also grill it on a barbecue, but I thought an oven would be a nice alternative to show you. Cook it for 30 minutes and make sure to flip the skewers 15 minutes in, and then take them out and they should be nice and crispy and a little bit darker in color. Let them rest for around 10 minutes and then serve them hot, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.